So it's girl talk time, and we are discussing the idea behind spousal support, and that is to provide a spouse who has lower income with financial support. Do you support this idea? That's a discussion on the table for girl talk this morning. Okay, so
This is after Uno do married again.
it's a series of payments to a separated or ex-spouse according to a divorce decree or separation agreement.
And it's not the same as child support.
No.
Right.
It's also known as alimony. So a spouse must have been financially dependent on the other spouse for most of the marriage.
You see why me and Dela always talk about independence, because it's very, very important. So a divorced woman, one of the most common myths in family law is the notion that a divorced woman is automatically entitled to receive alimony, some form of maintenance or alimony or spousal support from her husband. The fact is that with the amendment of the Maintenance Act in 2005, the idea that a marriage is a partnership of equals has come closer to being realized. So in other words, the old law provided that the man was obligated to maintain his wife whether she could maintain herself or not. And this meant that men had no right to seek spousal support. The new law attempts to balance the interests of men and women, and it therefore provides for spouses to seek maintenance from each other.
So yeah, so under the old law, even if you don't make more money than the man, if you wanted to be spiteful, you could say he has to support me.
Right, he has to give you alimony.
I remember one of these celebrity cases, one of the things that the ex-wife was asking for was plastic surgery upkeep. She said, when I was with him, I was able to do
Nip and tuck.
my nips and tucks, and he should be responsible for paying for it because I need to keep up the way I look.
Haro is not having it.
Yes. My thing is this, and I might not have the popular concept.
Opinion, let's hear it.
But I've seen in some instances, so you're married, you and your husband share a home. If you have children, it's something else. But you and him share a nice big house, you're now separated. Why him feel left you in the big house?
Why should he leave you in the big and go somewhere else?
Me not. To want to come out of the house and go start back on the life.
Wait, now, do you own the house? Do you jointly own the home?
I guess they jointly own the home.
So then you
No, if me buy the house, he can't take me out of the house. But if we jointly own the
right, that's what I'm saying.
If me buy the house, he can't take me out of the house.
If you jointly
but if we
own
jointly
the
own the home, yes. And I'm saying jointly lose the kinds of instances that the man alone pay for the house. Well, not alone.
No.
I guess him pay the mortgage and you do other things that help to balance.
No, there are many situations where the woman pay the mortgage too. We're in a different dispensation.
No, well, if I'm my house, he can't take the house.
I would love to do a survey.
But if me and him, if children are there, that's different because I think the children should stay comfortable. But if it's just the two of us and we're separated, sell the house and split the money and everybody go buy somewhere go live. That's what I see.
I fully give me a high five. Agree with you.
Yeah.
I mean, if he want to get up and come out, you don't have a problem with that.
Right.
But if you are joint owners of the home and you realize the relationship has gone awry, then you sell it. Split the losses down the middle.
And go on.
Go about your business. You find another home that you invest in and you find somewhere
But
else.
this long in a court for all 3, 6, 10, 12 months because you now come out of the house.
But do you think if you are in a relationship, okay, let's speak hypothetically. So you and Haro are married.
We're not divorced in 3 months, so we wouldn't have no asset for
That's
split.
why I say it is hypothetical, because
right.
you know it's not a real thing.
Hypothetically, me and Haro married
So
and
you
we're
and
happy.
Haro are married and you are making twice Haro's salary.
Right.
And you and Haro are not working out because Haro has
I'm
gone and
miserable,
cheated
I
on
can't
you
take
with-
nothing.
Right. So you guys decide you're going to split and Haro goes to court and says you need to, since you're earning more, give him money so he can upkeep the life he was living and he was with you. What are you going to do?
Quit my job.
To spite him?
Quit my job. Me not have no problem with eat white rice and mackerel every day of my life as long as I have a piece of scotch bonnet pepper in it. Me not. Why would I mind him? The fact that I've been taking care of you for so long. The fact that I've been taking care of you for so long. Be thankful.
No,
appreciative,
but the law
and go on about your
the law
business.
is going to say that is particularly why you have to still mind him. Because he's become accustomed to a certain type of lifestyle because you was minding him before.
Okay.
And the fact that you don't know divorce mean that the shortfall that he's now experiencing, you have to keep it up.
I would have got straight down a father all along and say, all that I have, give I unto thee. see the clothes, the bank account, everything. Everything.
So you would put yourself in a situation where he could not then say.
I would be very comfortable to eat biscuit every morning and drink tea. One big tin of jack mackerel. Lunch and dinner.
Jack mackerel is very tasty.
Lunch and dinner. Just make sure someone put like a scotch bonnet in it, some garlic.
I don't know about that, Harold. Harold says there are some women who would want the man's money, regardless of whether they need it. There are other women who can fend for themselves and don't want anything from the man except for him to leave them alone.
But why would we have to go to court though, Harold? Why wouldn't you just say, Dayla, this is how you're used to living. I'm going to keep giving you. Because you're a good wife. Why you couldn't say that? Why you couldn't say that?
This has become a discussion between these two. It's going to continue while we go to break. We'll be right back. That's it for Girl Talk.
You couldn't say that. You've been a good wife.